Friends, welcome back to Divine Rays YouTube channel. Today, I wish to initiate a few questions for you to reflect on our day-to-day behavior patterns before we get into our topic, inner stability. So, here we go. Why do we switch on the heater when we feel cold during winter? And why do we switch on the fan or the air conditioner when we feel hot? Why do we get annoyed or upset when someone ignores us or irritates us or insults us? Why do we drink water when thirsty or eat when hungry? Why do we remember our best friend when we are in trouble? Why do we cry or shout when we feel sad or angry? Why do we feel the need to have a vacation or to set off for a picnic? Why do we live in a home and not under the open skies? More so, today, why do we insist on wearing a mask? Why do we maintain social distancing, and why are we very particular in frequent hand washing and sanitizing during this pandemic? There can be endless questions, but the answer is more or less the same. The uncomfortable feeling in each situation prompts us to take some steps to do away with that uncomfortable and superfluous feeling and restore a state of equilibrium in our life. It is also our social responsibility to safeguard us as well as others and to protect from this pandemic. At times, it may not be the uncomfortable feeling that makes us do something, but the happiness, contentment, safety, security, and delight during or at the end of that activity that inspires us to do so. Thus, we try to achieve a balanced life or gain equanimity through the restitution of some preferred state or condition. This process is seen at every stage of existence, including even atoms and molecules. For us human beings, however, this process can be said to begin at the level of a cell, which is the smallest functioning unit of our body. Every cell tries to maintain its level of nutrients, ions, water, waste, etc., so as to achieve its level of balance and thus perform its functions or programs in its best way possible. This procedure can be seen to extend to every sequent stage of body formation, including tissues, organs, systems, and finally the entire body. Therefore, each and every unit, be it a cell or an organ, contributes to the overall veracity in some way or the other after achieving its own homeostasis. Thus, our stomach as an organ contributes its functions to the digestive system. The digestive system in turn contributes towards the general homeostasis by providing nutrition to all the cells of the body. If we take, for example, a fever can in turn affect the digestive system in the form of nausea or reduced appetite. The lungs similarly maintain their individual equilibrium, following which they contribute to the stability of the whole organism by exchanging oxygen and carbon dioxide. It is thus in the behavior of each and every part of our body to ensure a continuous poised state of self as also of the whole organism. When we speak of our human brain, a spongy 3-pound mass of tissue is the most complex living structure in the known universe. It has a capacity to store more information than a supercomputer and to create network connections that far surpasses any social network. The brain has enabled human beings to achieve breathtaking milestones like walking on the moon, mapping the human genome, and composing masterpieces of art, literature, and music. And this single organ controls every aspect of our body, ranging from heart rate and appetite to emotion, learning, and memory. The brain controls the immune system's response to disease and determines, in part, how well people respond to medical treatments. It shapes our thoughts, hopes, dreams, and imaginations. It's the brain's ability to perform all these functions that makes us human. Brain researchers are motivated to understand our behavior. How do cell circuits enable us to read and speak? How and why do we form relationships? How do we think? How do we remember, despair, or motivate? Neuroscientists discover possible causes of devastating disorders of the brain and body, as well as ways to prevent or cure them so as to bring about a balance in our life. We know what happens to a person who is affected with Parkinson's disease or Alzheimer's disease or with multiple sclerosis. A chemical imbalance in the brain is said to occur when there is either too much or too little of certain chemicals called neurotransmitters in the brain. Neurotransmitters are natural chemicals that help facilitate communication between your nerve cells. When we are able to integrate the various functions of our entire body, mind, and spirit, we experience wholeness, wellness, inner stability, equanimity, and a balanced life. We know that every difficulty in life presents us with an occasion to turn inward and to invoke our innermost resources. The trials we endure can and should introduce us to our strengths. So, friends, dig deeply. You possess strengths you might not realize that you have. Find the right one and use it. No one experiences perfect emotional health or well-being all of the time. We all have to learn how to balance the different aspects or different facets of our lives. When things in our life change, we have to re-establish the balance. Once our brain loses its equilibrium, then it can affect our emotional health and it can impinge or intrude on many areas of your life, such as my work, my life and performance in the school, or my home life. It can affect my relationships with others, with my authorities, my colleagues, my children, my partner, my parents. It can also affect my family ambience, how I speak, how I behave, or deal with each of them. It can disturb my sleep, my peace of mind, my appetite, my energy levels, my ability to think clearly or to make decisions. It can deteriorate my physical health, leading to various illnesses. Ultimately, it affects my life satisfaction and many more aspects of my life. So, take note that our emotional health is just as important to our lives as our physical health. It includes emotional, psychological, and social well-being. Our emotional health can influence how we feel about ourselves, the world, and our life, our ability to solve problems and overcome our challenges, our ability to build relationships with others and contribute to our communities, and our ability to achieve our goals. Many people take care of their physical health before they feel sick. They may eat well, exercise, and try to get enough sleep to help maintain wellness. That's very good. You can take the same approach to emotional health as well. Just as you may work to keep your body healthy, you can also work to keep your mind healthy. There are 4 fundamental dimensions of emotional health and well-being. The first dimension is our thoughts. The way we think about something has a big impact on our mental health. Changes in our thoughts often go along with changes in our mental health. When we feel well, it is easier to see life in a more balanced and constructive way. But when we aren't well, it is easy to get stuck on negative things and ignore positive things. Examples of positive thoughts could be, I know I'll be able to get through these tough times. Oh, God is so gracious to me and my family. My parents take utmost care of me, especially with my studies and progress. My teachers are very committed and caring. I am considerably fine in spite of the pandemic and its after effect in the country and in the universe. I know my friends really care about me. I want to do something that makes a positive difference in my life. I am a good person even though I have some flaws. I feel grateful for the good things in my life that God has blessed me with. Some examples of negative thoughts could be, I feel like something really bad is going to happen to me and to my family. I'm never going to get through this tough time. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Life is too hard during this pandemic. They think I'm a loser. Life sucks. Second dimension is body reactions. Body reactions are changes in your body functions such as heart rate, your breathing, your digestion, brain chemicals, hormones, and many more. Changes in your body reactions often go along with changes in your mental health. Some examples of body reactions could be muscle tension, muscle aches or headaches, dry mouth, upset stomach or nausea, upset bowels or diarrhea, lack of appetite or increased appetite, sweating, cold chills, shortness of breath or difficulty in breathing, pounding, racing or abnormal heartbeats. You feel dizzy or you feel lightheaded. There can be tingling in your hands and feet, feeling that you are separated from things around you and people. Aggravation of an existing health problem like digestive disorders, migraines, chronic pain, etc. Third dimension is our emotions. A big part of emotions is the way you feel. Emotions can be pleasant, unpleasant, or blended, such as when you have two emotions at the same time. Changes in emotions often accompany changes in your mental health. Some of the examples of emotions or feelings could be happiness, contentment, calmness, excitement, feeling love or affection, or confusion, boredom, relief, irritability or anger, frustration, anxiety or fear, sadness or feeling down, embarrassment, hopelessness, disgust. The fourth dimension is behavior. Behaviors are the ways you act and respond to your environment. Some behaviors are helpful, whereas some can be harmful. Changes in behavior often go along with changes in our mental health. Some examples of helpful behaviors could be working on a solution to a problem one step at a time, reaching out to a friend or family member for support and understanding, practicing your spiritual activities, doing something relaxing like having a shower or practicing yoga, meditation, exercising, engaging in hobbies or leisure activities. On the other hand, some of the examples of harmful behaviors could be isolating or withdrawing yourself and getting away from friends and family, using alcohol or drugs to make bad feelings go away, avoiding the things, situations, and persons that upset you. Overeating, not eating enough, or purging foods such as vomiting, overexercising, lashing out at other people verbally or physically, excessively depending on your loved ones or clinging to your loved ones. Emotional health is determined by our overall patterns of thoughts, emotions, behaviors, and body reactions. Each of the four dimensions can influence all of the others. For example, thoughts. I did a good job. So, my body reaction could be my muscles feel relaxed. I hate being stuck in traffic, and my body reaction could be my heart is beating fast or my heart is racing. The behavior can be I rewarded myself with a movie, and so my emotion could be I feel very happy, or I pound my fist, therefore my emotion could be I feel very angry. So friends, let's not neglect the very fact that just like your physical health, emotional health plays incredibly a crucial role in facilitating your inner stability and equanimity in your personal, professional, and family life. When you struggle emotionally, it can be very devastating as it plays a havoc in your life. You may start to feel run down emotionally, intellectually, psychologically, physically, and spiritually. Many of these drastic changes can make it harder to enjoy a balanced and rewarding life. Therefore, friends, everyone must benefit from learning how to enhance and protect your emotional health and uphold and sustain a balanced and integrated personality. Thank you so much. Stay healthy, stay happy, and stay safe.